What is up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to another video by yours truly, Musically James. I appreciate it. Today we're going to kick back, relax, and I'm going to tell y'all my top 5 favorite shows that I've been to. Before we get started, I've been to too many shows. Well, not too many, you can never have too many shows. I've been to a lot of shows, so these top 5 are probably the most meaningful to me. I'm sure I'm missing some off because I've been to plenty of shows, but these are my top 5 concerts that I've been to that I enjoyed the most, whether it be seeing the band play or who I went with or whatever it may be. These are my top 5 favorite. So kick back, relax, and let's just dive right into it. My number 1 show that I've been to, meanwhile these are not in order. My first show would be the Ozfest of '06. That was my first ever show that I've been to, and I was 11 or 12, I believe. But it was the first show that I've been to, and it was a wild one. I've been an Ozzy fan all my life, thanks to my dad, and yeah, I got the opportunity to go to the show, and I wasn't ready for the fans and all that. It was a lot of people and a lot of mayhem. Lamb of God was playing. There was a lot. It was heavy, but it was a hell of a time. So I will say that would be my number 1, my first ever show too, so it was awesome, but that's my number 1. Number 2, I would say, would probably have to be when I seen Motley Crue. The story behind it is my dad was on Nikki Sixx's radio show, and my dad told a story about how like he was, you know, blind for a while and all that, and how Motley Crue's music like helped him, you know, get past all like the downs that he was going through. So Nikki got us all tickets. We were the first ones to get in the venue. We got to meet him. It was really cool, and our seats were like right up front, and we were they were playing at Tinley Park in Chicago, and yeah, it was just really awesome to see how happy my dad was, because that was the last show I did get to see with him before he passed last year. But it was a great show. It was fun all around. I went with my cousin John, friend Marina. It was a good time. So that would be my number 2. Number 3, I would have to say, would probably be Paul McCartney. That was 2 years ago I seen him, and it was a wild show. I don't want to say wild. It was mind-boggling to me to see part of the Beatles on stage playing the Beatles songs, telling the stories. He told the stories about him and Jimi Hendrix and all of them, the Rolling Stones, you know, in the UK, just, you know, having fun recording music back in the 60s. And me to be able to see, for me to be able to say I seen a part of the Beatles, it's really awesome. I wish a lot of people could see Paul McCartney in concert, because he played for 3 hours straight, and I only seen that man take 1 drink of water. And he played 3 hours, and how old is he? In his 70s, I know that, but yeah, it's just amazing. I wish I could have the stamina and energy he had when I get that age. But yeah, so Paul McCartney, Sir Paul McCartney is number 3. Looking at number 4 would be probably Avenged Sevenfold. I seen them, was it 3 years ago? It was a little while ago, and they played at Allstate Arena in Chicago. Couldn't think of the name for a minute, but it was a great show. Their backdrop was insane. I believe it was the Hail to the King tour. I'm pretty positive, so it could have been longer than 3 years ago. But it was a wild show. I went with my dad, my uncle, my friend, some of my dad's bandmates. It was a good time going there, seeing the show and then driving back. We all had a blast. We were tired when we got home, but it was well worth it. So clicking in at number 4 would be Avenged Sevenfold. And last but not least, I'm going to say 2 shows that I've been to for number 5, even though it could be 5 and 6, whatever you want to do it, however you want to do it, would be Florida Georgia Line and Cole Swindell when I seen them on tour, and Leonard Skinner and Kid Rock. I seen Florida Georgia Line and Cole Swindell. It was Kane Brown. There was a couple other people, but I seen them at Tinley Park 2016. And I'm a country fan. My family's from the South. You gotta love country. And I'd never really been to a country show besides the Kid Rock, Lynyrd Skynyrd one, but I was younger back then. But this show was such a party themed atmosphere. It was a hell of a time. Got a little buzzed up before we got in the venue, and then once the music started playing, we had a group of us of like 20 probably, and we all just had the time of our lives. It was a great time. So that would be 5, and then I guess I would do 6 would be when I seen Kid Rock, Lynyrd Skynyrd. I was in middle school, so that was probably about 08, 07, and to say I seen Freebird play live by Lynyrd Skynyrd, granted I know that half the band, you know, passed away a long time ago, but to be able to say I seen Lynyrd Skynyrd play Sweet Home Alabama and all that good stuff, it was pretty trippy, actually. The older I got, the more I realized how, like, lucky I was to be able to see, you know, such a big band, country rock band from way back when, still kicking some ass on the stage. So yeah, that would be number 6, even though it's top 5. Oh well. But yeah, that's my top 5, well, 6 shows I've been to that had the most meaning to me. I wish I'd go back to every single show and live that for the rest of my life, because those were great times. But if you enjoyed, please subscribe to me. I appreciate it. I'm at 33 subs now, so slowly getting up there. So thank you all for the 33 subs I got. Follow me on Musically James on Instagram, Musically James 13 on Facebook, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. As always, I love y'all, and let's shut up and I'm gonna start getting ready for another video. Love y'all.